The African savannas are home to thousands of different animal species, from the small but venomous elephant shrew to the king of the savanna itself, the great African elephant. Each African species is more fascinating than the other, but in the battle royale for the most powerful animal among them, which ones would make the list of final contenders? Today, we're bringing you the 10 most powerful African animals. Number 10. Buffaloes. Although the buffalo is not the fastest bovine out there, with a running speed of 35 miles per hour, it can still outrun the lion and even put up a fairly decent fight because of its massive build, strong limbs, and incredible hearing. Lions and buffaloes have always been ancestral enemies, since the buffalo is a sought-after prey by the vicious predators of the jungle. This buffalo found itself in a great battle of horns with a rhinoceros. It seems to be a tough standoff as both animals circle each other. A few seconds later, the rhinoceros shoves its large horn into the buffalo's side. A couple of the buffalo's herd members quickly approach the two in aid of their counterpart, and though they succeed in helping it escape, the rhino still managed to put up an impressive front despite it being 4 against 1. It was just another day for this buffalo, until it found itself becoming the primary focus and prey of a small pride of lions. The bovine was going to face certain doom as it was stalked for nearly 30 minutes until it was eventually attacked. But luckily for this buffalo, its fellow herd members came to the rescue and flung the predator in the air with its horns. Amazingly enough, all 3 animals managed to walk away with no major injuries in the end. This buffalo reminds everyone just why it's one of the toughest animals in the savanna, as it takes on a rhino. The size of its opponent doesn't stop the buffalo from showing just how much of an incredible fighter it is. When the rhino begins to circle its prey, the buffalo wastes no time in showing it who's boss by shoving its giant horns into its side and leads the rhino to accept its defeat and retreat. Number 9. Rhinoceros. It's no surprise that rhinos are dubbed armored giants because of the massive horns they use to attack their opponents. They can also grow to be an astounding 11 feet. Luckily for the rhino's opponents, these gentle beasts are herbivores and have no interest in hunting for meat. When rhinos do attack though, it's a sight to behold. This rhino was clearly having a rough day, as it's seen repeatedly ramming its horns into this car with passengers inside. There's no telling why the rhino charged into the seemingly harmless car, and although it suffered significant damage, the man inside miraculously did not suffer any major injuries. This rhino shows off the incredible strength of its horns as it repeatedly rolls a buffalo over like it's nothing, a true armored giant. This rhino finds itself on a busy highway, gets a bad case of road rage, and begins to charge towards the driving cars. Luckily, all of them manage to speed away from it in time. Number 8. Elephants. Despite being the largest land mammal in the world, most people underestimate just how powerful and dangerous elephants can be. Standing tall at up to 13 feet and weighing a hefty 6 tons, these colossal mammals use their incredibly strong tusks and brute force to wear off and attack predators. They also use their weight and size to casually stomp on their opponents and crush them within seconds. This elephant shows just how scary it would be to get on its bad side, as it tears down a whole tree with the sheer strength of its tusks. This elephant is settling some unfinished business with this tree, as it's seen securing its trunk in between its powerful tusks and single-handedly tearing the whole tree down. This buffalo seems to be having a relatively chill afternoon until it unfortunately becomes the prey of this ferocious charging elephant. The beast gives the buffalo no time to escape as it shoves its massive tusks into the buffalo, repeatedly stabbing and ultimately killing the latter. This mundane elephant was carrying on with its duties of collecting branches until the rhino chose to bark up the wrong tree and began to slowly charge towards the great giant, which it soon regretted. The elephant threw the branch towards the rhino and successfully scared it off. Number 7. Hippo. A hippo's jaw can hold down more than 1,000 pounds per square inch. They aren't known as Africa's most dangerous animal for no reason. These beasts are aggressive and unpredictable. They pursue and then proceed to use their incredibly powerful bite force to clamp down their prey's head and then toss it away after it's been beheaded. When animals live together in a large ecosystem, they're bound to butt heads and not always see eye to eye with each other, just like this hippo and buffalo. Both animals are stubborn and refusing to give way to the other. Each of these animals is threatening the other in the manner of its species. The hippo opens its large mouth, showcasing its powerful jaws, whilst the buffalo lowers its head and shows its horns. The hippo here has the clear advantage as it charges towards the buffalo and clamps down on the buffalo's head, leading the buffalo to finally retreat. This hippo has become a sad target for this small pride of lions. The hippo, realizing that it's marked for a brutal death, takes its frustration out by biting the nearby Land Rover. Lucky for the Land Rover and the people inside, it manages to get away from the animal, but unluckily for the hippo itself, the pride of lions have completely surrounded it and made escape impossible. Though the hippo seems to have gotten a little further away from the pride, the odds of it surviving are very unlikely. This enraged hippo charges headfirst into a safari vehicle full of tourists. Lucky for them though, they manage to get away just in time and avoid a second meeting with the beast. Number 6. Silverback gorilla. Aside from being incredibly intelligent animals with an IQ that could lie anywhere between 75 and 95, silverback gorillas are capable of lifting almost 27 times their full body weight. If any animal is unlucky enough to cross the path of one, it's tough to say that it'll come out of the fight in one piece. Using its extraordinary strength, the gorilla could lift its prey, drag it through the ground, and even crack its ribs like an eggshell. This feisty gorilla shows everyone just how savage and mischievous it is, as it added a twist to an onlooking woman's honeymoon by knocking her over.
Jimmy, you're okay.
It was just another day for zoo visitors until one gorilla, overcome with rage, throws a rock at the window through which it was being watched. This clearly doesn't sit well with its counterpart as it attacks it. Number 5. Crocodile. Crocodiles have spectacular vision, especially at night. The crocodile will use its stealth and foveal vision to stalk its prey from the water. It will then wait until its target approaches the water. Once in the vicinity, the crocodile will use its jaws that have a staggering 3,700 pounds per square inch bite force to drag its prey into the cold water, where it'll proceed to drown and then bite off its prey in chunks and swallow them whole. It seems to be a lucky day for this crocodile, as its caretaker offers the reptile a lamb to feast on. The crocodile starts hissing at the lamb, most likely to threaten it for the attack. But as soon as it realizes the lamb is indeed already lifeless, it buries its teeth deep in the neck of the lamb, painting the water red as it viciously moves the carcass around and bites into it. Excited, the crocodile even begins to spin in the water with the head of the lamb still in its mouth's grip. This cheetah has stopped for a little break of water, but it quickly becomes its very last as it's caught completely off guard by a massive crocodile and dragged and drowned into the water to its death. These buffalo are having a seemingly normal day as they've stopped by for a drink of water, but unbeknownst to them, a crocodile is waiting to make one of them its prey of the day. The herd gets deeper into the water for a drink until this vicious crocodile uses its incredible bite force to lock the buffalo's head between its jaw. There's a struggle of power as the crocodile tries to drag the buffalo into the water, but the stubborn one-ton beast refuses to give up and tries to free itself from the crocodile's grip. Unfortunately for the buffalo, it's in the water, the home of the crocodile, giving the reptile a major advantage which it uses to ultimately kill the mammal. Number 4. Leopard. Leopards are cunning and opportunistic animals and show no mercy to any animal that crosses its path. With an astonishing speed of 58 kilometers per hour, they're able to easily chase their prey, pounce on it, and finish their kill with a vicious bite to the neck. This bird freely roams this vast grassland, likely in search of food, but what it doesn't know is that a leopard waits in the distance for it to approach so it can be made a meal out of. It seems that it's the end of the line for the bird as it gets in the leopard's vicinity, but right as it gets in position to pounce, the bird narrowly misses its paw and manages to miraculously fly away just in time. This leopard boasts its strength as it climbs up a tree at an admirable speed with its prey, a zebra. This hyena seems to peacefully enjoy its meal until an approaching leopard attacks it. The two vicious beasts fight it out over which of the two would be having the carcass as their meal. The hyena puts up an impressive fight, but it's not nearly as skillful as the leopard, who manages to get a hold of the carcass and run up the nearby tree with it, leaving the defeated hyena behind. Number 3. Lions. The king of the jungle keeps its reputation when it comes to hunting its prey. A lion will stalk his victims for up to an hour, but 15 minutes is more the norm before deciding to pounce. Normally, several lions circle around the herd they're about to attack, slowly driving their victims towards some of their fellows hiding in tall grass. They pounce on the prey and quickly snap its neck, or suffocate it by clamping its jaw around the unfaithful animal's throat. A pack of hyenas are seen surrounding a carcass and eating it until a pride of lionesses approaches them and begins to chase them away. It seems like it won't be much of a fight since the hyenas greatly outnumber the lionesses, but these prideful animals remind everyone that they are higher in the food chain as they successfully manage to chase the hyenas away and even attack one that is too close for comfort. These lions think they hit the jackpot when they spot a giraffe, climb up on its back, and attack it. But it seems more like a piggyback ride than an ambush, especially because it manages to get away. Number 2. Hyenas. These hunters may not be the fastest African animals, but they are certainly no slouches, especially when it comes to hunting. Using their incredible running speed of nearly 60 kilometers per hour, the hyenas chase their prey into exhaustion before making their kill with ease. When hyenas hunt an animal that's bigger than themselves, they may hunt in packs and take down the prey by biting and dragging it to the ground. If they're after smaller prey, they will hunt alone in a fox-like manner. This baby cub mother has found herself to be the target of a circling pack of wild dogs, and in order to protect the child, she goes full defense and tries to fight off the dogs in an attempt to have her cub escape their wrath. Though the lioness succeeds in keeping her cub safe, she still takes a nasty beating from the beasts that outnumber her. This lioness is being followed by a huge pack of hyenas that are bent on attacking and making a meal of her. They circle her and immediately pounce on her, making it impossible for her to escape. It seems to be the end for the lioness until its pride comes to the rescue to chase the vicious hyenas away. Number 1. Great White Shark. And now comes the fastest and most dangerous fish in the sea, growing up to 20 feet long with speeds of 56 kilometers per hour. Great whites use their speed and coloring to help them hunt. They search for prey at the surface of the ocean while swimming below. Once they spot a target, they use a burst of speed to bump their prey and deliver fatal bites with their vicious teeth. These freedivers are being given the gift of a lifetime as they come across what is now known to be the largest great white shark ever recorded. What's even more fascinating about this encounter is that the shark is completely calm, even allowing the divers to gently touch it. This massive great white is seen breaking the surface of the water multiple times as it is baited by a decoy seal set up by a diver in hopes of capturing amazing footage of the king of the sea, which, as we see, is working out brilliantly. Alright, comment down below which of these African animals amazed you the most. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Wildly, and we'll see you in the next one.